And his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
11. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Here we go.
On first down, Garoppolo. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
From the 21, it's second and 10.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Slam, slam, slam.
Check. Hey, wahoo! 21. Here we go.
41's the mic. Check.
Six.
Now Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
36, line 36.
Hey, orbit.
And bring it. Watch 36. 36 the mic. Hey, tight.
Six.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
11. Twelve.
Hey, turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Take four. Watch the twist. No. Off.
Hey, alert. Rush in.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go. Like 20.
Hey. Shoot. Switch. Check. Cross.
White.
You got tight.
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 180.
57. Switch.
White.
57's Mike 57.
Hey, Alpha.
Get in the weight room.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go. Put your money. Put your money. Come on. I'm going to run you over, okay?
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 2nd down and 4, Jackson under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that,
and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 8 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go,
The
here we
San
go.
Francisco
Ready?
offense ready to start their
21.
next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Judon leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Lock. 21. Hey, Zoo.
After the sack on first down, Garoppolo. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to take off. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Not today. 57 to Mike.
11.
To Mike. No chance.
Now on 2nd and 16. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Here we go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. With it is Brown. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, Gibbs.
Jackson on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Able to slither by. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
A gain of 18. Let's go, baby. And the Raven first down.
Right there. 54 Mike.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
This is Ingram on first and 10. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, Ingram. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Here we go.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18.
Their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. D Ford, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
You can't block me. I got motion.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 60 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? To throw is Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 12 yards on the return that time, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, you know, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make, because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now it's Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 25 yards that time. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Ingram again, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 23 yards on the time.